Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Live, only on Pinax TV.
Kwaba ebusia Pinax TV so eni. It looks like ensema ekoso in the New Patriotic Party no ebusia ano eya yedin already no yenim se ejabi dere ewa New Patriotic Party ni mo a enyasem ketwa. Now enam ensemba ko mienu a members of the party nankasa edebeto monten so eno enedisa issues we nyina eba monten yenim se nka adwobrel eya aba nanso me no ka say the former communications minister Maame Ursula Owusu wode nsem ya ba beto monten so ama me ne wo ka say yesi hu nkonwa dendenden wo Ghana hanum say aye ka ho asem ebi no mo kire say anke yenimi 2024 aba no ekwa awieye no Ursula Owusu has laid low. But yenti asese all of a sudden no waba abonten a o defend the former president Nana Addo Akufo-Addo amanfochim said this shows say this woman as still unrepentant because ensema awokano is more or less like an expose of the former president Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. Now nsema awode betu dwano ye de betu screens ne so e de ama ne nyina ya pape mu ne ahwe de akwakofa sansem we nyina ba intuition screens ne so this is coming from Eduji Kujo Tamaklo or say Honorable Ursula Owusu Akuffo writes into Mekaya or say Nana Akufo-Addo thanks all of you who are busy vilifying him today and blaming him for our defeat. I am sure you would all have given him the credit if we had won. Thank you for saying the man who held his party together for 8 years in opposition and 8 years in government actively worked to ensure that his vice president, whom he had helped throughout their 16-year close relationship, lost. And in summer, Ursula Owusu pache nyina ene say watete nsem bi a party ni mufo ni bi ka ena afi monten so for kre ka say NPP for said omu di ntwo ewo 2024 aba ni mu ni nyina no nipa yebetimi ede so bo na bo ne kese pa mampani dada Nana Akufo-Addo Ursula Owusu chemu say na mo de papa ya ama mu nyina 8 years ani e wo position any 8 years a ba pa ye kabomu a almost 16 years ene de munyi papa na ya musan ye den say nidin. Now ye ba say ha or say never mind that his final ambition was to hand over to an NPP president and he said so often. The man who financed all structures of the party every month for 8 years, sending monthly allowances to every constituency, region and national office, hates the NPP. And to a chairman Akufo-Addo niema waya enti yanomfo binom ehu ne papa waye no ene se wabua amanyoko no sika fam busumi bia no wai kakra de hye wo mata so se de beye beboa na amanyoko ne timi edi ne dwuma eno krankwada nchen constituencies ahodo regions ahodo national offices ahodo ne de mo se papa no etan NPP yo yate or say not to mention the monthly top up he provided for all MPs for 8 years, which was more than our take-home pay. We now say he wanted to destroy the party he sweat to help build. Thank you. The man who kept the lights on our children in school, provided jobs for countless people, built more roads than any of his predecessors, among others, is now being seen as the worst villain. Internet say aside say not all manyoko no MPs ahodo ano mutete constituencies ahodo mu in the name of the New Patriotic Party no. They also had the fair share. Ochemukra na sika twitwi dia na ekwo omo ho no busumi bia ne kra chen the controller edema omo busumi bia ntina se utimu se na Akufo-Addo bu omo pa eno na nchen free SHS wo kire nnwuma amampani dada biebie akwanya hodo ye nyina ene mo se papa no enye. If after a lifetime of sacrifice for democracy, the rule of law and building our political brand, we can look him in the face or call him all manner of names behind his back, he says no problem. He accepts all the blame just because he could not appoint every one of the 4 million plus core supporters and sympathizers of the NPP to positions in his government. Those who didn't get appointments or were dissatisfied in one way or the other blame him. It's now chema niema akoso nyina no de enti amanfo de oyawo kasa finchim say papa no sebe ejuma no che ye ebi mu anya bi nsu ye hwemu according to Ursula Owusu no party nechi type 4 no almost 4 million plus into obetimi am obi adwuma na enye possible and enye de obeye nyina nso na beso nipa nti enu nti na mo bɔ ne so bo a enye hwe asie last no say them that's fine, like all humans he also made mistakes. But we expected more from him because he's a Superman. But the question some of us are grappling with now is if we don't appreciate the efforts of people like Akufo-Addo, is the NPP worth dying for? Me, I hope this is fake. Politics is a complex business. Anyways, and when in some Ursula Owusu they are better mountain so bushia and watch them say they are costing you most papa anya de e wo mse nipa de enfumso e bataye ho. But if this is what we are saying there and ebeba the same and yebetimi e de ho asi ho e de ama NPP amanyoko. So Chris, this is what Ursula Owusu e de abeto monten so people are deliberating about it, and then one person kasafa ho e Kwesi Pratt. What is he saying about this issue?
Okay, so yebema yeti for akwaba say they are still with us or any for.
Okay.
So this is an insider story.
Okay.
Eduji Oye, he mentioned, say, I hope this is fake.
Okay.
Trying to say Abia na
no say
Eslam Abetiosa, because this is we are becoming an insider story.
Okay.
The what part in him, I mean, Akukudam for no ba akona ba bonten abekasa na ne kasa mu no utia bibi ya che say there is a team they are trying to make it look like Nana Adodankwa was, I mean, is to be blamed for the NPP's loss.
Okay.
Now said na make no yeah, was say yesterday Dr. Bawumia.
Okay.
Just as people think say from the camp and amayen and winning. So there is a team they will try and make it look as if say that camp is that bad. Say Sako 2028 Lucy.
Okay.
The second part of it is being a president. No, it's not that easy. So there are two sides of the story. Say over here party. The operations na obesanso share oman na nkasa na nchechire ne dwumadi enti wohwemu a from what Ursula Owusu said no Akufo-Addo ayade he tried his best to say obema obia eho ato no enti ne write up ne mu no or share say how he was able to make the officials I mean, the people who are working in the party comfortable.
Okay.
That he sends money to them. A bro, there was enka bosumi bia
omoje. Okay.
No. And this is another story. Another side of share say as a president, as a leader of your party, obesha party now was also ashe o mainaka home. Now with this story, there a man here say now can say it's an expose. No, they say she's trying to tell us that. The president used his money
to help
finance the party. And all the 16 years, 8 years in opposition, 8 years in power, no, our person said the president used his own money
to finance
the party.
Maybe so now let's watch a video about a year and Sema Kwesi Pratt and so I'll be reacting about this whole issue. Yeah, bye beto aso amam.
Mamina kasa. Tronsam. Masa nyesam kitwa o.
Sa? Oti brofozo.
Enfantim yesi apartar. Nsam apartar.
Ebadega okade.
Apartar.
I don't know what you are here. Oh. All God is so dia boki sa ho akwasi. Say so dia ho.
Masa na Ostaf is one drop.
Because I woke up.
Brofo no hote and nsam no so modu. Nana akese. What say? Enfian watwe a obedi o mampanin no. MPs, members of parliament. Ghana mind to won career. Akufo-Addo su to wonka.
Okasa.
Yes, o de meba. Na sika Akufo-Addo di tua wonka no kra no. E do so chain ya Ghana mind di tua wonka. Hey! Wow! And Akufo-Addo no discuss with power. MPs 127 Ghana man tua won ka wia Akufo-Addo tua won ka eburu ne Ghana man di tua won no so wo se party no ehia sika dia ye biribiara efiri na Akufo-Addo bottom ono na eka ho anya me na America masa dia office me bo ma me kan chero ana fa uba hapa
bi so be say wo ka dia wo be say wo ka no be say wo ka dia because say what speak you when me na di na so ba wo kra wo hu dia chance ba wo ka ba ko say first one allegedly Esther na Troy why you no aba fine and I say lawyer be so respond but no respond there ni din there we hu
obi ani
but where obi ani so wetin ba betra akenkan mu say mu e dey because one actually aba say
eh na me law school me ko
oh na the brofo wetin chon go be chon mo
na NPP no me ka ho me ka ho
that be you only can start to danko buzi aka na start to say
anu ya no kre ba say
why na ko kwa
aka ni ade na ba no ya fa ntun che masa okay person me come here media man
yeah be we
masa
yeah
brofo apata
we ya sini na we
mama nka so me nka
eh and I won't stop no
enya brofo apata
what's the time in area
na enya brofo apata ni edition party
na what's the time in area
or man make it
friend so be also one friend no
Akuffo be na friend
nana
enya brofo apata ni edition party na ne mu ye de se mu gumu party no
ba asma wo kan nyina
weika na weaka
asma wo kan nyina
na weatro
asma wo kan nyina no asma wo kan nyina no
abakede
wa tio so wo kan first one we here and that's okay you the boy change the churo way second round so kwesi prajuna na churo way then we can situate the conversation
I think we just an American me boy say NPP ni na
no so kwesi tie o de your father say asem no kan the first one o kan ko tail end ho kan asem bi o say sakra de ba ya Nanado danko Akufo-Addo oye nipa say nyina eti why mistakes if I expect more from him make kasa no busa na ba so suppose na kasa asem no say bema obeye bi wa me ni eti say we going back say asem kwekwa say honorable Ursula Owusu Akuffo atro sansem no that's going by the whole can you the nipa kona or respond ye no wa mo ni din it the man me no the whole can me I take with a pinch of salt.
No, taking it with a pinch of salt.
Oh, they say because tie na
open salt no. Kofa bottom ma na take it won't change anything.
Okay. It now the me can say the ekosu nyina no party be able position you see these kinds of write-ups
yetie the conversation na ekoso with Kwesi Pratt responding to Ursula Owusu ne write-up ababetombo ntenso now when it off amayen what is Kwesi Pratt trying to drive at opeso just says Ursula Owusu chancho and say what exactly the point ni saying
see o share the na Kwesi Pratt kana say he was or can in a way say as he's surprised.
Okay.
Because say omani tuaka etua MPs ka
etua mampeni na nkasaka na otimi ese mo musika anase an allowance a chain de oman no editua wo editua MPs na just say saying enetie I mean how does he get all that money or spending an extra exactly
on the MPs? And to hear that is the was driving at because
You are listening to the Pinax Report.
Pinax Report. Pinax Report.
The Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Live only on Pinax TV.